If it feels good, go with it.
We're all gonna die.
And another show y'all might be sleeping on, American Horror Story, man. I love this show. And I watched it from season 1, and then I kind of fell off the last 2 seasons because I didn't enjoy it. But you want to talk about something that's very entertaining that comes on FX, and it's gruesome, it's graphic, and y'all should watch it. We're getting ready to review the first episode in this next season that came on Wednesday. And if you're finding me for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notifications so when I drop videos, you all get them. Please join me on all my social media links and check my YouTube homepage playlist. There's videos and stuff for everybody. This first episode in old school traditional American Horror Story fashion starts out in 1970, and it's got all these kids in Camp Redwood. And y'all know what young teenagers do when they got booze. They're trying to have sex. And from the jump, you see a knife come through and stab somebody right through the head and stab the person he's kissing through the head. Then you see another character who you want to keep up with this particular character because she's going to come back later. She gets stabbed, drugged, and her ear is cut the hell off. Then they go to the intro, and I love their theme song. It's like scary, it's weird. It gets you in the mood for a horror story. Then we start out by meeting the cast that we're going to be following the whole entire story. Xavier, Brooke Thompson, Montana Duke, the whole crew. And basically these are teenage kids who are in LA, and they're going to go do this summer job because there's this camp that's going to have kids coming, and it's Camp Redwood. And they decide, hey, we're going to team up and we're going to go to this camp and be camp counselors and enjoy ourselves. Well, on their way there, before they go, the main character, she goes home and she gets her house broken into by someone calling himself the devil something, and he scares her and tells her he's gonna kill her, blah, blah, blah. She hits him with a frying pan. He gets out the house, but he warns her, I'm coming to get you wherever you go. Then the next scene, they go and they're traveling on this van that looks like the damn Cross Colors Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine van. If you was to take Cross Colors, the clothing line from back in the 90s, and you paint it on this van, that's exactly what it looked like. Well, they're riding, they stop to get gas. They meet up at this gas station with this weird and creepy gas station guy, and from jump, you know he's gonna have something to do with the story. Well, long story short on him, he tells them, you guys are gonna die going to Camp Redwood. And they all just look at him and laugh it off. But the main character, she's a little, Brooke Thompson, she's a little like, maybe we should listen to him, but they don't do it, and they keep going. And might I add, it's a group of 5 with one brother. My black people out there, you already know what happened to the brothers on scary movies, so keep that in mind too. So they're driving to Camp Redwood, and then this hitchhiker just appears in front of the van, and bam, they knock the hell out of him, almost run him over. He's not dead. They go help him, they put him in the van, they get to Camp Redwood. Then you meet the nurse, who is played by Angelica Ross. Her name is Rita. And they take this hitchhiker that they hit, put him in the infirmary, and then they go around and they meet the owner of Camp Redwood. And the owner of Camp Redwood is the lady from earlier in 1974 that had her ear slashed off by the killer that we now know is Mr. Jingles. So after they go through the meeting process, they meet each other. They cut to a scene where Mr. Jingles is still alive. He's in jail. And Mr. Jingles does a fake hanging of himself.
That's awful.
What in the name of God is going on?
One of the patients broke out.
Who?
Mr. Jingles.
Kills the brother that comes in thinking that he's hung himself, gets out of there, and then he appears at damn Camp Redwood, and the black dude gets a cut on his hand. He goes over to the infirmary. Then the main character, Brooke Thompson, she comes over there to help him out, and then she sees what she thinks is Mr. Jiggles, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Damn it, it's Mr. Jiggles. Mr. Jiggles has appeared at Camp Redwood, and while he's there, he goes and snatches up the dude who had got hurt that they hit on the road. And Brooke goes, tells the rest of the group, hey y'all, Mr. Jingles is here, and they don't believe her. they really don't believe her. They're just like, oh, you tripping, blah, blah, blah. And then basically the story is over because at the very end, they show Mr. Jingles running all throughout the camp. And then the same guy that jumped on Brooke Thompson's character before they went to camp appears at the very end of the episode saying that he's coming to get her, and he's calling himself Devil something. Really, really good episode to get started for this season. It seems like they have gone back to the traditional way they do American Horror Story. And what I love so much about this particular series, each and every season is a complete brand new season that's different from the one previous. So if you haven't watched American Horror Story, I highly recommend you jump on it. It is great entertainment and you'll like it. Let me know if you watched it. Let me know if you watched it in the past. And what do you think about episode 1? That's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like my video. Please comment, subscribe. Go get yourself a life game. If you made it this far in my video, you're obviously a big supporter, big fan of this channel. Please consider going joining my Patreon, man. It's a way to help creators like me keep making great content. $1, 50 cents, whatever you got works for me. And until the next sexy as hell video, I'll see you.